Red Dead Redemption 2's biggest thing is horses. It's a cowboy game after all, and the biggest thing about cowboys is the horses. So a lot of people are wondering what the best horse is and what a horse can do for you. What are some of the traits that a horse can have? These are all questions that will be answered in this video. If you find this information helpful, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more Red Dead Redemption 2 content here on the channel. And also, let's get it. Oh wow, horses are the biggest thing in the game. Well, did you know that in Red Dead Redemption, the horses actually have a mind of their own? That's right. You do control the horse, but they have their mind of their own where they would, hey, there's a ledge. Hey, I'm not gonna step over that ledge. That's what a horse does. It kind of gets scared in that moment. If you're too close to the ledge, it's gonna fall back. It's gonna get scared and spooked of the ledge because it doesn't want to fall, just like in real life. Also, just like in real life, if you're wandering through the wilderness and you see a fox or a giant bear or a giant monster in the game, well, what's gonna happen is the horse actually, even though you're riding, even though you're controlling the horse with your controller, it's gonna get scared and kind of spook out of the way because it's scared. Alright, that's what happens in real life, and that's what's gonna happen in Red Dead Redemption 2. Also, let's say you're in a battle, someone's shooting you and you're on the horse and you're trying to shoot the other person. Well, the horse is very sensitive to loud noises such as bullets, and it's gonna wander off. It's gonna get it might kick you off. It might just kick you off. You never know. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the horses can really get startled, and you want to be careful in those situations. The developers have already stated that horses in Red Dead Redemption 2, yes, that's right, the horses are fast, adaptable, can carry equipment, and allow the rider to utilize weapons while riding. In-game, horses come in a vast variety of breeds, appearances, and colors, several of which have different pattern variations. Each breed has a different level of stamina, health, and speed. So basically what they're saying is that riding a horse is going to be much more efficient from getting to point A to point B because they're really fast, they're adaptable, and they can carry equipment, which means that you can store whatever you go out. Let's say you go out for a hunt, you find some hunting things, you slice it, and you take the meat, and you can put it now onto your horse, which you can then carry over to the village. And that's really amazing because you can also put things in the horse, such as gear. Your gear, you can put as much gear as you want. Say you don't have enough space in your inventory, well, now you can put it on your horse, and now you're well and dandy. Also, while you're riding the game, you can utilize what's in your storage of the horse and switch it out and then go out and blah blah blah. Alright, now the horses come in variety of breeds, as they have said already. So there's gonna be a stallion, there's gonna be a mustang, there's gonna be all sorts of variations. That's right, every single horse that is out there in the world, I can assure you that there's going to be some sort of breed of it, and the appearances and colors are gonna change because of the breeds. Alright, so you can have a black horse, white horse, black horse, white horse, or a brown horse. Everyone loves that brown, right? Looks like poo-poo. Anyways, several of which have different variations of patterns. So obviously you have a horse, they're all different in the real life, so there's going to be different variations of patterns of the same type of breed. Even the same color, you know, they might have different spots here and there. One might have a spot on his belly, one might have a spot on his you-know-what. Alright, so each breed has a different level of stamina. Stamina, if you don't know what that is, well, stamina, guys, let's listen here. Stamina is actually the amount that you can go from point A to point B without losing that energy. Alright, so it's kind of like endurance. Alright, you guys know what stamina is? Well, I just told you. Well, health is also another big part of the game, because as I said before, Horses, your horse can actually take a lot of damage. It can take damage, alright? It can die. I'm sorry to say this, but your horse, it might just die. And that's a great thing to hear. I know it's kind of sad and everything, but that's gonna play a really big part in the game and really gonna change the gameplay of the game. Alright, if your horse dies, well, you're stuck in the desert. You're stuck, alright? You can't do anything about it. And also, of course, speed, you guys know, depending on the type of breed of horse, the speed is gonna increase or increase blah blah blah. Okay, sorry about that, I just stuttered. But basically, let's say you have a stallion. Now stallions are known to be really fast and strong, so they're gonna have a really high speed, whereas the Mustang or the Camaro, all right, it's gonna be pretty average. And then you have the Toyota, which is gonna be really slow. Another cool thing about the game is the horses and the fact that, let's take a deep breath in and exhale out, and let's... In the previous game, Red Dead Redemption 1, when you whistled, the horse came to you, alright? It didn't matter where you were in the game. As long as you whistled, the horse came, right? In from Mexico all the way to Saskatchewan, alright? But in this game, you gotta be, there's a proximity where you have to be in that proximity in order to whistle and call that horse towards you. Otherwise, the horse is not gonna hear. So in this game, as Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm sure if you all heard, it's more realistic in the sense that, you know what, they're going for more realism, which is really amazing. Okay, it's better if it's realistic than it being just nilly-willy and just like you know what I mean, blah. Yeah. Oh, I like this horse because it's fast, but I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way the color looks, okay? I don't like the gear. Well, guess what? In this game, there's customization, and you can customize your horse and pip it, alright. Anytime you want to customize it, you can in this game. That's gonna be a big role in the game. So customization and finding gear, that's gonna allow you to have even more speed. There's gonna be things in the game where you can put on and it's gonna make your horse faster. You can put on something like a stallion and then it'll carry more weight. Something cool to see in Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm not sure if this will happen, but there's rumors floating around where you will be able to ride a gold horse. That's right, it's being done in Grand Theft Auto 5, so Red Dead Redemption 2, a gold horse would be kind of cool. I mean, it would not be that realistic, but if they had like gold armor to put on the horse, that would be pretty cool. I mean, this gold armor, I will be down for that. So with all that information, I'm sure you're asking yourself the question, well, what is the best horse in Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, the answer is quite simple, Papa Jew. The best horse in the game is the one that is accustomed to your playstyle and to your liking. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're the type of person who likes to go bam in video games. Well, in that case, you would want the fastest horse in the game. And on the contrary, if you're the type of person who likes to go in there and just stand your guard, fart sometimes, well, you're gonna want the horse with the most defense. And by defense, I actually mean the most health. But I would assume that most people will want a horse that's super fast, just due to the fact that it can evade a lot of attacks, and going from point A to point B is going to be much faster on a faster horse. Even more so when you're riding around through the wilderness, you're gonna encounter alligators, you're gonna encounter bears, for example, and your horse is gonna get startled. So having a fast horse would mean that you'll be able to evade those situations as quickly as possible, whereas a slower horse, a horse with more health, let's say, is just gonna be slower at evading that, and it's more likely to knock you off out of him. So it's gonna knock you out of the horse, and the horse is gonna fly off somewhere. It's gonna run away. It's because it's a little wuss. Anyways, that brings us to another point, which is the appearance of the horse. So a lot of people are gonna go for the cool looking horse, the black horse, because black's cool, right? Well, I think brown's cool because brown looks like a poo-poo. Anyways, let's get on with the appearance side of things. Now, appearance, I think, you know, brown horse is pretty cool. A lot of people are gonna disagree and say the black horse is pretty cool because it looks like Sherogith from Skyrim. The white horse is also pretty cool. It's from Lord of the Rings, okay? It's kind of majestic. I'm sure a lot of girls are gonna play the white horse, alright? Anyways, what else is there? Well, there's going to be armor that you can attach to the horses. Maybe there's more customization. Maybe you can change the color of the eyes. Who knows what you can do with the customization of this game. But I would think that it's going to be pretty extensive considering the fact that horses are going to be the big part of Red Dead Redemption 2. So anyways, that wraps it up for this video. If you did enjoy the video and if it was useful to you, make sure you slap that like button and subscribe to the channel because there's going to be more Red Dead Redemption 2 content coming your way for the game's release. And when the game drops, finally, there's going to be a lot of content on Red Dead Redemption 2, and in the future, it's going to be some Fallout 76. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time in another video. Peace.